Hello, Eric Flight viewers. Hello. Oh, my camera seems to be stuck. Give me a second here. What's going on? Alright, I guess I have to restart that. Nothing works right. Nothing works right at all. Is my camera on? Well, I'll be with you in a second. Hopefully my microphone's working. Testing. It's just my microphone. I mean, it's just my video. Well, it was working earlier, so let me try to figure it out here. I'm kind of angry. Come on now. There we go. Hello. Move around, get this virtual green screen working. Tom the Turkey, co-piloting tonight on our special 4th annual Thanksgiving fly-in to Plymouth, Massachusetts, where it all happened. The original Thanksgiving, and also my real-world base of operations for flying for fun. So that's what we're doing tonight, and should be a heck of a flight. Joe Paola, how you doing? Nice to see you. I cannot text on YouTube during due to the Twitch multi-stream thing. So if you want to type in and get responded in a typing response, you can go to Twitch. If not, stay there and I'll respond with my voice. That's how it's going to work here. So, but we are here in Jersey at Eagle's Nest Airport 31 Echo. Pretty much we're going to be using Bing data for the foreseeable future because that map enhancement with the Google Maps is not working still. So I'm not going to take a chance on it tonight. But here's where we are. We're on the Jersey coast. And we're going to fly over New York City, Teterboro, and then go direct to Plymouth. That's what the goal is for today. Not real world time, but we are using real world weather. And they had just an event at Teterboro today on VATSIM, so we should be good. Anyways, we have a little bit of ATC out there. However, Plymouth is over there, and you can see people are already flying in. I gave them the option for the Rich USA Flying Club to fly in anywhere between 8 p.m. and 1 a.m. Eastern time, and that's because we have some West Coast pilots, so I want to give them time to get on here and do it. But we are this purple aircraft right there, and that's where we're taking off from. We'll fly the Jersey coast, go up to Teterboro, and then direct to Plymouth and make a landing. Takes you about 2 hours or so, and we'll be good. All right, anyways. Flying the Plymouth, Potato Man. Flying the Plymouth. You know it. We're going to get our checklist up here for the 172. And that's what we're taking tonight. Taking 489er Echo Foxtrot tonight on the ramp. By the way, if you did want to fly with me, I did get the Microsoft Flight Simulator East server traffic to work again. So feel free if you don't want to fly on VATSIM but want to fly the flight. Microsoft Flight Simulator East server, we're loading up at 31 Echo. Feel free. So, alright, let's get the tablet on the screen and do our startup here. Alright, I will be slowly going through this checklist, so don't feel like you have to rush or anything. But join us along the route or whatever you want to do. So, Stu, how's it going, bud? Where are you right now? Are you flying in? Alright, let's pretend all that stuff's done. So we'll go with the start checklist. Pre-flight's done. Seat track back lock avionics are off. Autopilot's off. Throttle 1/4 of an inch. Alright, mixture full lean. Brakes are set. And I had to fix my rudder pedals. One of the screws broke on it. How to get into flying? You go take a discovery flight if you're talking about real world flying. Take a discovery flight, see if you like it. That's the first step. Brakes, I'm going to call clear prop when I'm ready to start. Master on. Beacon on. Auxiliary fuel pump on. And 1, 2, 3. Off. And go. And clear prop. Clear prop. It's doing that thing again where it's not starting. No! Alright, let's try it again. Maybe I didn't have enough in there. That's what it is. Clear prop. Clear prop. Did it? I thought I was going to stay on there. Oh, crap. Well, you know, try our best. Oh, you're going from Nantucket? Nice. Potato Man, that is the way to get into flying. Take a Discovery flight at a local airport. Alright, oil pressure is in the green. Lights as required. Turn the nav and the taxi lights on this time. Seatbelts, harnesses, flaps are up. They are. Let's see if they're working. Well, I can't really tell, but usually you can look underneath the wing and see them there. So the next thing to fix, for me at least, is why the heck did it go up there? Stop doing that. All right. Is the Tobii eye tracker? It just fell off my monitor. So heat vent to frost. How cold is it here? I don't know, but you don't listen to the weather and you'll get that. How's that? And if we look at our electronic flight back here, see if we have some ATIS or not. I didn't really look. I just kind of picked this one random. Nope. It's a CTAF. Right pattern on 3-2 though. So it's some Atlantic City weather here. 125.725. Did I turn the electronics on? That's weird. That's weird, man. All right. Avionics on. Yeah, that might help, huh? That would be the next step, though. All right. And what was it? 125.725. And then we'll monitor count 2. We did some things this weekend, though. Fixed up the Etsy store and everything like that. Have I ever crashed? Yes, tons of times. I've been simming since I was in 98, since 1997, 98, something like that. Many times I've crashed in the simulator. Real life, never crashed. All right, monitoring COM 2. Take the marker off. No, not nav 2. There we go. Why am I not hearing that? Because we're not getting any weather because we're too close to the ground. What can I get for weather? It says there's automated weather here on 119 or 0.87. I'll take it, whatever.
Tree 1 Echo, automated weather observation 15000.
In real life, there is none.
Wind calm.
Wind calm.
Visibility 10.
Alright. Right pattern for 3-2. There's a restricted airspace, if you notice, right there. So it might be better. Might be better if we take the other way and have a little space to go left. Just to double check the real world weather is loaded, which it should be. Yep. 3002. My Etsy would be here. All aviation inspired clothing and mugs and stuff like that. We've sold a lot more this month, so feel free to check it out. Might see some ads for it in the upper left, right, that one. But anyways, Tom the Turkey. AI generated image over here. Looks pretty good. It took me a while to get one. I had some real doozies out there as I'm trying to make those. But anyways. Alright, going over to guard. And you know what that means, everyone. You know what that means. This is how we do it on the Eric Flight channel. We do things like this.
You're on guard with KGRD.
Wish I had a gobble gobble sound now that I think of it. But Tom's gonna be speechless. Alright, anyways, we are going to depart runway. Runway 14. And that way we're a little safer. We won't point towards restricted airspace a lot more. Take a left and go direct to Teterboro. We're going to be traveling at 7,500. So let's get that ready. And this autopilot. Very good. This is the WB Sim mod, by the way. And we should be on 122.8 for VAT Sim Unicom. Very good. Alright, we should probably get at least try to get. I didn't get the heat over here. Alright. I don't think we need heat. We might need heat, actually. Just saying. Yeah, 1 degree Celsius. I think we need heat. So cabin, heat, pull that thing. Thank you. Alright, got the altimeter transponders alt squawk. It is. ADSB will be on with the transponder, we'll just pretend that. Radio, test. VATSIM, Unicom, November 489 Echo Foxtrot, radio check, please. Am I transmitting on 2? Because I haven't switched there. So let's try that again. I was transmitting on guard. That was great. VATSIM. Transmit on 1. VATSIM, Unicom, November 489 Echo Foxtrot, radio check, please. I don't think I'm going to get anyone on there. It's okay. Alright, is there anyone in the area? Let's find out. There is. This WRI approach. 126.475. Let's do a radio check there. Oh, they just left. Philadelphia approach. 128. No. 0.4. Philadelphia approach, November 489 Echo Foxtrot, radio check, please. To 8.4. Okay. Well, I didn't hear anything. We gotta depart. We don't need them. All right. Taxi lights on as required. Brakes were tested on the way out. I'm going runway 14, which means that we are going.
Road Foxtrot 3 mile final.
Philadelphia approach, November 489 Echo Foxtrot. Radio check, please.
3-3 clear to land 315.
Okay, so anyways, we're gonna go right out. So we literally just turn around that way and depart on that end of the runway. And I apologize now for the being dead at this time. I'm just so used to Google Maps. That kind of sucks for me. But hey, it's still satellite imagery, right? Could be worse. Could still be auto-gen. Alright, with that, checklist. I don't know why it just doesn't stay on the checklist anymore, but it used to. Alright, let's head over there. Here we go. Looking towards the right. Parking brake off. And here we go. On the right. Seems like we have the apron to ourselves. There's the Microsoft Flight Simulator East. Traffic out there. We got birds up there. I also have to do a run up, so let's put the tail in the grass over here. Right there. Alright. So, run up. Brakes are set. Fuel set to boat. Oh, wow. Wow. Jumping all around. Why did my mouse just flip up? Well, that's weird. Well, my mouse just did something weird. See if I can get it. Oh, Microsoft, you crafty devil. Alright. Brakes are set. Fuel set to both. Trim set for takeoff. It is. Alright, flight controls. Free and correct. Annunciator lights test. Oop, wrong way. They look good. Instruments, turn coordinators in the middle, no flag. Heading coordinator should be about 140. It is. Vertical speed looks good. Altimeter looks good. Horizon looks good. Airspeed looks good. Mixture best power. Primer. There is no primer. 1800 RPM. Same on carbureted engines there, because that's what I fly. Okay, we're gonna check the mags. Right. Back to both. Left. Back to both. We are good. Vacuum is good in the green. Amps and volts charging slightly. Oil pressure, oil temperature in the green. We're going to idle. If you're wondering that, we're testing the engine. Make sure it's good. 575. Yep. Back to 1,000. All right. There's a problem on the taker full. Mechanical emergency otherwise. There's enough available runway ahead of us. We're just going to go through that van. No. We're going to abort takeoff land directly here on the runway. If we are under 750 feet in this problem, let's say 800. If we're under 800 feet in this problem, mechanical emergency otherwise. Take a turn to the right and land downwind on the taxiway, the grass, the runway, whatever's available to us. Best glide speed is 68. If we're above 800 feet, this problem can't go windshield. I'm sorry, if we're under 800 feet, we'll just land directly on 130 returns. Best glide speed is 68. If we're above 800 feet, this problem can't go windshield lights. We'll take a turn to the left. Downwind on the taxiway, the grass runway is available to us. Best glide speed 68. Rotate at 55. Climb at 74. Good? I think we're good. Alright, flaps, good. Make sure best power pumps off. It is transponder, heading bug. Good. Doors, windows, landing light go on at this time. Take the taxi one off. Strobes are on now. And we're going to call, but first let's make sure we're clear. Clear, 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 clear. Looking good. Going to take the tablet off. And we will...
Number 1, make it so.
Make it so. So, here we go. Eagle's Nest traffic. Cessna 9 Echo Foxtrot departing runway 14, departure to the north. Eagle's Nest. All right, here we go, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving! Yes, that is a turkey standing on the apron next to a 172 above me. In the middle. Okay, heels on the floor. Full throttle, here we go. Rotate at 55. And rotate. Looking pretty good. Gotta trim up slightly. Got a new headset. The bracket broke on this week, and I feel really bad because it was my brother's. Tried fixing it, got in there. Had to solder a wire that got broken, so I'm pretty much just gonna go for like a new pair of these, and that's okay. Well, you know, real world pilot, paid a lot of money to learn how to fly, so that's the way it is. I didn't even know Fortnite had planes. Actually, no, I did know they had planes. Yeah. All right, gonna look to the left, rock the wing up, we're clear. To the left. Probably should have said direct to where I'm going. So let's make a flight plan, shall we? Oh my god. Probably should have done this on the ground, but that's okay. Okay, keep it there for a second. Okay, Teterboro. Let's put the autopilot on here. On the altitude, Teterboro. Teterboro. And then Plymouth. For now. And that is why. Don't do that. Alright, let's turn to the left. It's clear enough. Alright, here we go. Let's actually just put heading on there for some reason. It's going the opposite way of what I turned my yoke at. I don't have any clue what's going on with that. Alright, looking pretty good now. There's where we departed from, right over there. So looking pretty good on our way to Plymouth. Not real world time, but it does have real world weather, so. Thank you to Otto, the autopilot, for his services tonight.
Automatic pilot.
Automatic pilot. There it is.
I'll go back to the passengers.
All right. Thank you, Otto. Did that even show? I don't even know if that showed. That's weird. All right, 3,000. Start leading out the mixture for maximum RPMs here. Check out the EGT gauge as we go too. You saw Otto? Okay, good. Atmoschem, how you doing, bud? My right shoulder is killing me because I stayed up to 3 a.m. editing graphics and stuff for the Etsy store. But we made like 5 sales in like 3 days, so it picked up probably for the holiday season. So, and let me just tell you, that AI image generator from Bing, that is addictive. Okay, we're gonna kind of scuttle here a little bit, and let me show you why. See that restricted airspace that we're flying towards? Yeah, we want to stay out of that. So we're gonna go a little bit this way. And that way we stay out of it. Restricted airspace is not needed to be entered in right now. And now, nobody is on ATC. Oh, that sucks for VATSIM. But alright, put our FS ATC chatter. Are you simming tonight too? You're joining us on our thing here? Alright, I do have to go to VATSIM Unicom. Pretend that we're on the approach. Oh my god, good fix-ins with the monkey. When I get old, if I still have that, I'm gonna totally get a heart attack someday.
When I heard of Plymouth, and we're gonna cancel and go fly around the Cape for a little bit.
Oh, nice.
I just realized 2 things I'm doing now. One, I've had my flaps down the last 50 miles, and 2, I think I've inadvertently gone into my MC.
If that's the worst, you're okay. Alright, let me turn off this COM 1 because that VATSIM Unicom is not helping us.
I think I got
However-
out of it just by dropping 2,000
Oh no!
feet, though.
It turned off! Uh-oh. I hate that! In the real life, you can tell when you're close. Not only that, but you probably want to pick
Yeah, I
up
had it
weather. on
nighttime, all of a sudden I start seeing raindrops, and I'm like, wait a second.
Well, this has just turned into an interesting mess, but it'll be alright still.
Yeah, I was following you there for a little bit, but then you went up.
I don't know if it stored the flight plan, but we'll see.
Yeah, what wasn't my fault? I
See
don't have my
pretty
weather
soon.
radar on.
We got 4701, turn right heading 180, descend maintain 3000. 3000
So
heading
direct track.
180.
Test 1, 2.
Loud and clear.
Alright. Let's see what we got here. Oh,
How's
it
everybody
did.
doing?
Alright, good. Doing good,
well,
flying out of
Mr.
Jersey.
Doing all right?
Yeah,
You know,
somebody
that-
said they flew 50 miles with the flaps down.
Yeah,
I
but
did,
Maintain 4000.
I did the same thing with my Kodiak, so don't feel bad.
Nah.
I've done
Hey,
flaps
go.
too in the Kodiak for like 10 miles.
240, advise field start.
I don't want to say much, but in the 152, one time I had about 10 degrees of flap style for the first 15 minutes in real life. One time.
Yeah, sure, only once. It'll never happen again.
Accidentally hit that flap switch with my hand. That's what happens. All right, again, we're cruising at 7,500, and that's to avoid the Class Bravo here. The ceiling is 7,000, so we can get a good view of New York City as well. That's what we're doing. Thank you for
Where you
everyone
guys at?
for tuning in. I just departed 3-1 Echo in New Jersey, and I'm heading north to Teterboro, and then my turn to Plymouth.
I'm over Martha's Vineyard.
I'm about 15 northwest of Teterboro right now, heading over that way.
Parking 805, roger.
I'm about 30 to the southeast of Plymouth.
Got hair right in front of my eye. What the heck is that all about? That's the first you say Flying Club, by the way. I'm hosting the event tonight, so we want to make sure we look pretty good.
Yeah, I just left Bar Harbor not too long ago, so I'm
Bar Harbor,
south-
Maine. Nice.
well, west of there.
And I have to admit, the Google Maps imagery is better than this, but I have to stick with Bing because that program is not working still. He's starting to figure it out. It's been like that for 4
Vineyard in
months.
Nantucket always got to have weather, and then like nothing else around does.
Because they're islands, and the winds are usually whipping there.
Yeah, yeah.
5106 to 17 2100.
I mean, the great places. It's just I can't fly them half the time VFR. I should have been smart and turned my weather radar on.
All right, so if we look at our big scheme of things planned here, we do have some moderate
You have
turbulence.
nav graph?
Store
Yeah, I'm not using it right now.
going over New York,
Just
right
doing
over New
slant
York,
Alpha using Skyvector.
and then follow the coast here to Plymouth.
Yeah, that's true.
There's also a VIP surfaced 18,000 in 2 days there, and there's the weather. So again, it should be pretty nice for us, but that's the weather he's talking about. And that does happen in real life because that is real life. But Plymouth, when you fly here, there could be weather over here, and then you're fine over here. So that's totally normal for this area. And we'll continue flying around. Also, totally forgot to put Allison on. We upgraded Allison with an AI voice. Let's see if it sounds better to everyone out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Allison and I'm your chief flight attendant. On behalf of the Eric flight crew, welcome aboard. At this time, make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their
Doesn't
full
sound like
upright
a
position
fake human,
and that your
does it?
seatbelt is correctly fastened.
I don't think it does.
We will be departing shortly.
Sounds way better. So nice job, Allison. A little late. Don't worry. Or just dock your pick. Alrighty then. God, ATC just kind of disappeared on us. That's alright. Alright, we're at cruise now. I'm gonna increase the I'm gonna increase the mixture slightly. Go down to 2,500 RPMs. And now we are at cruise at 7,500 feet or so.
Getting some
This is
serious
supposed to
headwinds south of Plymouth.
Oh wait, we're not there yet. Okay, I read that wrong. It's 6,500. So we'll keep going. We'll be flying over Ocean County any second over here. On our left. And we'll be Atlantic City was back there, way in the distance. But here is Tom's River, New Jersey. Lots of traffic out there tonight. If you are flying with us on the Microsoft Flight Simulator East server, please let us know. We'll look for you. We'll find you.
2 advised Philly inside 12 to 11 o'clock at 15 miles.
Inside American 1552.
Haven't flown in New Jersey in real life. It would be kind of cool if I had that much money to do so. But see, that's where people chip in by buying products for Christmas on the Etsy store and stuff. I also need a new pair of headphones. I'm trying to buy them used on eBay, but they're like $200 because I buy quality stuff. So, but I do try to buy it used. They're retailing for like $320, $330 on Amazon, so I don't feel like paying that much for it. And hopefully, maybe flying on Wednesday. We'll have to see. It's I am booked for it. All right, now we can do the whole kick back to 2,500. Now we are at cruise at 7,500 feet. right about
Target 805, descending
there.
3000.
Mixture. This is where we shall stay. The long and the short of it. Now that we've reached cruise, let's go a little Pile-a-mania on ya. Tom the Turkey, fire it up. Fire it up, Tom Turkey. Fire it up.
What you gonna do when mania runs wild on you, brother?
Liquid, New Jersey, coming up off our right. I think that was the place where the Hindenburg bird, isn't it? Someone let me know. I have a piece of the Hindenburg skin up there on one of the Ron Cole pieces of art I bought. So we shall salute you. Got this little 1 inch by 1 inch piece, but it's the Hindenburg. Got more people coming into the chat. What you see, Flying Club? Brent just said something and I couldn't understand him at all. So, liquid should be out there somewhere. Could be wrong on that. So, I mean, I'm not wrong on where it is. Just Hindenburg. But I thought it was Lakewood, New Jersey. New York out in the distance.
Dragon 805, fall company Airbus, for good customer 27 right, maintain 180 knots from 5 mile final.
5 out and follow company traffic 17 right, 13
Bing photography.
Yeah, sure, American 805, contact tower 118.5, copy.
So the current problem with that map enhancement now is that the cache works, but now my license, due to the core something net connect something or another, it like disconnects my license, then reconnects it, then disconnects it, and it wreaks havoc on keeping the data flowing in. So he's looking into that now. I sent him a whole bunch of error stuff today, and hopefully he can fix it, because it was working fine for God, year and a half. Then all of a sudden, since July, we've had nothing but problems with the cache, and also the now my license disappearing here and there, which I have no clue why. If you're looking for a good lawyer, there's Mr. Lawman 17 out there. Kind of reminds me of that movie Major League. Like, if you're looking for a good proctologist, there's you might want to come down in the ballpark and look at center left field there. It's all good. It's all good. So hopefully over winter break, I can figure out some more things to do with the stream here. This week for teaching, it's all half days. We have parent conferences though, that's why. So I have a half day tomorrow and I have to go back to the school in the afternoon to evening for 2 conferences. And then on Tuesday, I think I have like 4, which is a little bit more than usual, so that's pretty cool that parents want to see me. So.
Approach American 1566 on a heading 100, 6000.
American 1566, roger.
We shall see New York City pretty soon. Oh, it wants to set the heading to be official to 2-1.
Frontier 2354 at 4,000, reduced speed of 180.
Same thing here.
At 4,000, slow to 180.
Now that my sim problems are a little stable, I had a month of like just nothing but pure hell. HE double hockey sticks on the simulator. And it was all due to my Realtek sound driver that I installed myself. It just kept crashing the desktop, if you remember from previous streams. So that's what caused it. I don't know why.
Left thing 340 by field site.
Left 340 field site, American 11.
And that to our left is Lakehurst Maxfield Field. That might have been it, actually, now that I think of it. Does it have a big hangar there still? I can't tell. Yeah, actually it does. That might have been it. That might have been when the Hindenburg You know, I should just check it up online. So it could have been that airport right there. Let's check it out.
27 right, maintain 180 knots or greater till 5 mile final.
180 or greater to 5 mile final, clear for the visual.
That was Lakehurst. It was Lakehurst. All right. Hindenburg disaster, airship accident occurred on May 6, 1937. Manchester Township. See, I'm thinking like, where the heck is that now? Lakehurst, Maxfield Field. Yeah, that is it, actually. It's right there. That's where it actually happened. And I have a piece of it right on my wall and a nice piece of art up there. Thank you to Neo Barnaby for following me on Twitch. Appreciate it. And the route here, I don't have it set up as a command, so I'm just going to give it to you. How's that? That's what we're doing tonight. 31 East, Echo, wow, to Teterboro, to Plymouth. And we'll be checking out Digi's pre-alpha scenery for Plymouth. He's still working on it, but he gave me an updated version with the terminal actually textured. So, if you want to fly with us on VATSIM, go ahead. We are just about at Kilo Bravo, leave a mic on our right. Or if you want to do Microsoft Flight Simulator East server only, I'll leave that open too, as you can see from all the names over there. We got some clouds, so we might have to dip down below, and then we need a Bravo transition clearance. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. There's no one on for VATSIM right now in this whole part of the United States, which kind of stinks. But there is ground though at. Noteworthy Nerd, thank you for following me on Twitch. Appreciate it.
Kind of flying here. Dangerous and irresponsible. There's 3 lawsuits. Who does?
I guess the Bing Data is not that bad, but I was spoiled on the Google Maps imagery. Heading over New York City.
Turn 10 degrees right.
10 degrees right, emergency.
Lakewood, New Jersey, right here. Flying again with Tom the Turkey tonight. He's speechless, everyone. He's focused on the mission. Focused on the mission. And the good news is Tom the Turkey can join us for any flight he wants. So. Let's have some winds here from our left, because we're kind of crabbing into it. 94 knot ground speed, not too shabby. Could be better. Could be better. These winds are going to be a problem. All right, let's descend down to 5,500. I thought we could do it tonight, but obviously not. Turn the alt off and get the roads going, because we're about to go in some clouds.
At 4, Florida 190, American 1556.
Alright, so we're going to be at 5,500 now. That means that we will be in the Bravo, but no one is on for Volanta, so we're okay for now. If anyone hops on, though, we'll have to. JFK ground is on, that's what it is.
American 2642, contact tower 118.5.
Over to tower 18.5, American 2642, good day.
Off our right there is Monmouth Executive, Kilo Bravo Lima Mike.
American 1528, 5 miles.
And hopefully we get below these clouds here. Could get a little hazy.
Maintain 170 not to 5 miles final.
3000 still established, clear the ILS 27 left, 170 knots to 5, American 1528.
Probably should get an updated pressure setting. 121, we'll get that Monmouth weather there. 625.
Kilo Bravo Lima Mike automated weather observation 1600 Zulu. Wind 232 at 4. Visibility 10.
Definitely 159, turn to left, heading 300, going to left localizer, maintain 170 knots.
300 going to localizer.
3001. Okay.
Kilo Bravo Lima Mike automated
Back
weather
to guard. Get your own KGRD shirt at the Eric Flight Etsy store.
American 1528,
Because we
contact
always
tower,
monitor guard
18.5.
here. Even though VATSIM I don't think looks on it as a good thing. It's just real world practice. That way when the F-16s get scattered for you, you know they're coming for you and they can communicate with you. Alright, getting to 5,500 cruise altitude. I'm going to go back to 2,500. I'm going to also mess with the mixture here, so I'm going to enrich in it.
American
Up
504, descend maintain 4,000. 4,000.
Oh, I didn't arm it. Crap. Alright, now we're going to arm it and get back there. Oh my lord.
327, descend maintain 4,000.
4,000.
Nice! How'd it go? Is it windy there? I didn't really look at it. You think I'd look at these things? In real life, I would. 9 knots, 270, so 24. Right? Not that bad. Let's do the crosswind component. Let's do it together, shall we? I like this little piece of software that I found. It's really good, especially when you're flying in real life, because then you can kind of see what you do, where to go, though. There we go. Yeah, I can understand that. It's a little bit of crosswind, right? 270 at 90. That's what the winds are. At 09, sorry. Runway 24. Has a headwind of 8 knots, crosswind of 4 from the right. Yeah, so that gives you a little bit of push. That would indeed give you a little bit of push. Nothing you can't handle though. I think when I was private, I think he cleared me up to like a 7 knot crosswind for a minimum. So, right, and as you can see, we're about to enter into the Bravo. Enter into the Bravo.
You know how to fly, don't you?
Hope I do, because I'm going to the Bravo.
Do you? How hard can it be?
Alright, coming up on New York here, everyone.
American 444.
Might get some good scenery to look at.
Left 300, join the 27
And then we'll be
left
turning right
localizer,
in an easterly direction to Plymouth. This flight plan's still in there, right? Yeah, okay, so it should be good.
American 444, 4 miles from Torn, maintain 3,000, still taps on the localizer, cleared ILS, 27 left approach. Maintain 170, not to 5 mile final.
Okay, cleared ILS, 27 left, 175 miles, American 444.
Some chill music on here.
American
All right.
4, turn to left, heading
We're
300,
almost in the
going
Bravo.
27 left,
You might remember me in this area. We landed at Old Bridge? Yeah, Old Bridge, which is out there. When I did my... Oh, I got a stink bug on my monitor screen. Excuse me while I handle this. Take that, stink bug. God, where'd you go? Oh, he's feigning death on my desk now. Alright. Anyways, some Clerks, the movie Clerks. Closest airport to visit where it all is filmed. Be out there. But, coming up on New York. Wonder how it's going to look like with Bing imagery. It's the big Nick tonight. By the way, I want to give a shout out to Stu while we're here. So let me do that now. Thanks for showing up on stream, my friend. All go and follow Stu, ATC, and Sim Pilot, member of the Virtual USA Flying Club, and the Pilots Club, which I still want to fly an event for. They're hard on Tuesdays, but maybe this Tuesday will be it. I'll have to see. So every Tuesday they have a general aviation event. Gonna keep trying until I do. Let's put it that way.
American 5043 miles, one maintain 3000 north up on the localized Dakota, left runway 27 left approach.
I wonder what that building is. It's kind of interesting.
172.5 out there.
Manhattan's over there. Oh my god. You're the only one that uses the command, good fixins. The only one. I don't think anyone's ever done the scroll thing. In fact, I thought about retiring it at one point. I was like, you know, no one really uses it. But I got some more ideas. This Bing AI image generation thing has opened up a lot of doors. It takes me a lot less time to design some things. So it's been pretty good to have that because it just saves a little bit of time. So.
5327, 5 miles from Florence. Maintain 3000 still south on the local other third eye left and right.
Anyways, let me show you something here. We do have a Christmas design for the Etsy store. We have long sleeve t-shirts, we have hooded sweatshirts, t-shirts and children's t-shirts, and a 3 wraparound mug. Cleared for Christmas is the theme. It's available at the Etsy store. Probably only for the holiday season, but you want to start ordering it now. We also got an official logo for Eric Flight Aviation Design. So now we have 3 different logos. We have the original Eric Flight one, we have the alternate one for the Eric Flight YouTube Twitch channel, and now we have one for our Etsy store. So it's looking pretty good. All right, Manhattan's up ahead, so we'll get a good look at it. I'm gonna fly it right over it. In fact, is it loading already? Could be. I'm not used to this big imagery, so I don't know what looks like what anymore. Seems to be loading something. But I'm gonna try to get one of those shirts myself, to be honest with you. That's how much I like the design. Tappan Zee Bridge over there. Tappan Zee. Did I say it right? Yeah, I think I did. Okay. That's Manhattan out there. Last time I flew out here was north in the Hudson. That was this past July. But down the Hudson itself, that was with Jet Pilot Cinnamon. Again, we'll do another shout out here as well for Jet Pilot Cinnamon. Couldn't be with us tonight. He's on reserve for the airline he flies for. So he's got to remain fresh for that. But yeah, that's Manhattan loading up. As we bid adieu to New Jersey. Wow, nice music to reach New York with.
American 2057, turn right, heading 180, when able, reduce speed to 170.
180 on the heading and sort of.
We are in the Bravo. We're knee deep in the Bravo. That boat down there. Got a lot of boats. Long Island down that way. We'll be riding the Connecticut Long Island coast, which I've flown in real life many times.
American 2057, turn right, heading 250.
Looks like Manhattan's kind of loading. It's time for a screenshot. There we go. Screenshot saved. Hopefully that won't pop up again. I used the Xbox overlay for that because Steam doesn't work that well. It's the only one I found that does well with HDR graphics, so don't mock me on that. Ground speed has picked up 105 knots. Pretty nice. Get a good look at Manhattan, though. Keeps loading all that imagery in. JFK out that way somewhere. It's over there, actually. I wish the photogrammetry loaded faster, to be honest with you. I know I got tons of add-ons. I got like Newark over there. Got like Teterboro, JFK. I got all those add-ons, so I know why it's slowing down, but I don't know. They're slowly loading better and better. So. Seem to have a jet coming in there. What's that one? That's November 712 Tango Whiskey. I'm shocked we're not hearing what type of warning on that. Big one. Looks like a Delta airline flight there.
I'm in 12 with the mic, countdown, heading towards the Manhattan for final call, 2 votes.
That was Fat Sim Unicom there.
Blue Streak 5175, 5 miles north, maintain 3,000.
Still got our route so far here. So right from
maintain 170 knots to 5 mile final.
175, 3,000.
Eaglewood, Eagle's Nest Airport, if you will. Took a left out of there, avoided the restricted airspace, went right up the New Jersey coast, and now right near Manhattan. We'll be overflying Teterboro and then turning right to Plymouth with this. Some traffic around there. We have 585 Romeo Papa 11816, but again, I have the Digidriver pre-alpha release, so I get to really see it like I do in real life. So here's Sean T in a Skyhawk. He might be with us too. He's definitely with us. November 2370 uniform. The Pilgrims actually landed over here and then settled over here. So that's why this is where the first Thanksgiving took place. The oldest road in America is Layden Street. That's where they live. Their houses were on the side here. There's like a town brook that they got their water from. And this is where they met the Native Americans, the Wampanoag. Right here is the old meeting house. That's like the main fort/church back in the day. And that's why Plymouth, Massachusetts is popular, to be honest with you. Other than being a nice place to go in the summer, it's famous for where the Pilgrims settled. The Wampanoag kind of let them settle because there was no war there. There's also, I believe it's over here, Plymouth Rock, which is supposedly the first rock that they stepped on when they hit the Plymouth shore. But we're still in what would have been back then New Holland, this is where they were trying to go, to be honest with you, the Pilgrims, that is. So we have some traffic down there. Going to be at Teterboro in 9 minutes. This is FlightSim.to scenery right there. So that's why it's mixed and matched off the Accu season. It looks great in summer. It doesn't look as good in fall. You know, we don't need you to keep telling me that. So stop. Notify me. No, we're good. Not now. Another picture. Stop doing that every time. All right, Teterboro, here we come. And we'll get a good look at Manhattan. And Newark. Wow, Newark's right there, actually. Let's give a look. Go look to Newark over here. Can't say about the frames, but everything's loading around New York City, so. Newark.
November 72, Civil 1 Chase, Mike. Let's be in Central Park.
Lots of things to look at. I have some scenery for Teterboro, too. Which is right here. So we're almost there, and that's going to turn right. Lots of ships. Got the Statue of... Whoa, hello. Statue of Liberty here to our right. Right there. Boy, that's annoying. It didn't used to always pop up like that. That's the scenic shot tonight, though. We got a boat going off the coast there. I don't know what's going on there. Just ignore them. Staten Island. That looks pretty nice, though, doesn't it? Yeah, I wish it didn't do that every time. No, no, no. No, no. 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 Shortcuts general. No.
November 1
There you go.
Mike. I am
Maybe that's it. Let's try it again.
Park.
Yeah, I did it. Alright, cool. Teterboro!
Visual on the aircraft for
Right over there.
Newark traffic at 1337, it's turning to West 52 left. Newark. American 969, center maintain 3000.
Over Manhattan right now. Anyone else around the area?
I'll be taking off from Teterboro in about 10 minutes.
Nice, I'll be overflying in about 5.5.
SM, we go wheels up out of Teterboro in 10:15.
A lot of people in Teterboro, they had a fly-in earlier, that Sims. That's why I was going to fly in at least. Eat your heart out. Manhattan, everyone. Microsoft Flight Simulator, East traffic, all over the place over here.
November 7, 1 and 2, that's Mike. Are you up at 6 or 12?
Teterboro coming up over there.
Say again to the banana.
What direction are you at?
Our current heading is, current heading is 320, we're about to turn the left direct over the Hudson or Banana.
Roger, we're heading.
So again, if you want to join us on this flight here, feel free to load up in Microsoft Flight Simulator East server. Teterboro, Kilo, Tango, Echo, Bravo. That's where we're overflying. Then we're heading directly to Plymouth. Kilo, Papa Yankee, Mike. In this 4th annual Thanksgiving fly-in that I am hosting as part of the Rich USA Flying Club. Hence why I'm wearing the club colors tonight. And I don't mean that in the gangway. Newark, out in the distance.
Everybody leaving?
Nice view of Manhattan as we come by here. Yep. Sorry if I'm making anyone dizzy. It's the frames. Teterboro, right down there though. Seems like on ADSB. We have about 2 of them down there. And that is that cement FSLTL traffic. And then we'll go right over along the Connecticut Long Island coast till we get to about New Haven. And then we're going to head directly over Providence. Go right to Plymouth. This should be New York Giants Stadium, I believe. Also with the New Jersey Devils play. They still call it the Meadowlands or not? I could be. I haven't followed up on that in a while. Didn't remember if they call it the Meadowlands or not anymore. So seem to have a jet near us. Don't tell me I'm being tailed by an F-18 or something like that.
By Bravo.
Never noticed that Teterboro was so close to there either.
So on there, in the PC-6, flying, taking 4 people and 212 pounds of PC parts.
Nice. Meanwhile, I have a speechless turkey in my cockpit on my stream. This is great. Oh, Tom the turkey. Wow. Might be the best co-pilot ever. They're all speechless, though. I don't get it. All right, we're going to take a turn to the right here any minute. Just go over Teterboro in about a minute and 15 seconds. That stink bug is back. God, just die already. Die! Alright. Well, we killed it. Probably going to smell, though. That's why I call them stink bugs. They're an invasive species here in Massachusetts. That was real. I just murdered something on stream. Ew. It's making me angry.
Dirty Percy Sergeant.
That's right. Take that, stink bug. Nice. Caps. Yo, you were screaming that from the top of your lungs right there. So, where are you flying out of? Good fixins'. Right. Any second. There we go. Turning right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, cool. Near Bradley. Nice. Well, I'm flying your way now. Just that slower. But I'm letting autopilot do everything tonight. We're gonna have to do some short IFR flights to get my IFR skills going. But I'm supposed to have a lesson on Wednesday, but if he's not gonna be available due to the Thanksgiving holiday and everything that's going on, I think I'm gonna try to take the plane up anyways, just to get some landings in and be able to take passengers again. So, and that will be out of Plymouth too. So. But we are above the class Delta here from Teterboro. We are in the Bravo. So we say goodbye to Teterboro. See if we see any traffic down there. No, really. Oh, wait. Someone's landing. Uh-oh. Just gotta take a screenshot. I hit the wrong key. Someone is landing back there. Very nice. There's supposed to be some Virtuoso Flying Club members departing from there in about 5 to 10 minutes. We'll say goodbye to Manhattan here. As we are going direct to Plymouth.
50, turn left, 300, John 27 left, localizer.
300, join the localizer.
November 721 Delta Mike. Where's the location?
The Bonanza. I'm currently heading northbound on the Hudson, attempting for touch and go for our runway 24 at Teterboro.
712 Delta Mike, so he's down there.
118.5.
Somewhere, I don't know if we'd see him. I just saw a flash of light, but it's kind of hard with the sun. We are crossing the Hudson. There he is. That's multiplayer right there. He's on VATSIM. I love crossing the Hudson in real life. I've done it like 2 times. Once to do the actual Skyline route, which is what he's doing. And another time when we went to the 1969 Woodstock Festival set, which was this past July. That's the last time I've flown for real, believe it or not. So it's been a while. Had to catch up on some family expenses from the summer. We had a great summer. That got expensive. And now I'm just trying to get back up in the air again. So we'll have to see. Oh, thank you to Mr. Ramos Mountain for following me on Twitch. Appreciate it. Welcome to the broadcast. Feel free to chat. So we're over or north of Manhattan. So Yankee Stadium should be down there somewhere. Actually, it's more over here. That's Yankee Stadium right there, actually. Tons of sights to see here in New York City. And I gotta be honest, the Bing imagery is not bugging me as much anymore. Google Maps imagery is better, but... Right, we're making our way. Connecticut coast here. Long Island out there. Found some awesome freeware Montauk scenery, which is even better than the payware I had, by the way.
November 712
So go to flightsim.to if you're looking for good scenery to fly at Montauk and not have to pay a real-world $40 fee for landing.
We go where you're on a, let's say, 3 o'clock.
Actually, to the Bonanza, once I land on runway 24, I would believe that would be my final landing for the night.
Cargo stop 587 heavy, 5 miles.
Gotcha.
Okay, we have about an hour and 10 minutes to Plymouth. But we're going to be flying it a lot.
Is JFK ate us up and there's no control on in New York airspace?
Ground was on earlier, that was about it.
I got you.
Yeah, JFK ground's still on, but like everyone else kind of logged off. Probably because that Teterboro event.
080 American 511.
I hope we also see some West Coast pilots eventually, because that's why I kept it open till 1 a.m. so that way they had a shot at this one.
5410, turn left, 300, join.
November 712 Delta Mike. Do I meet up at Waypoint?
Left turn 300.
Okay, we're gonna follow the ultimate Connecticut coast.
1922.
Stay at 5,500.
Mileage runway 22 left. Traffic caution.
Let's get an updated pressure setting here from Bridgeport. 119.15.
Down to 4,000 American 511.
Traffic spotted, apologies. Teterboro traffic, Delta 712 Delta Mike, turning base for runway 24, Teterboro traffic.
November 54 is also turning base for runway 24.
Visibility 10. Sky condition. Few clouds.
Bridgeport Airport, ATIS information, backtrack time 0151. Wind 340.12, got range 0, visibility 110,
299er8s. Okay.
Visual approaches in use, landing in the morning.
Very good. That's the first airport we'll see after we get out of New York. Mr. Ramos, man, what's up? How's it going? This is always nice to see New York City and stuff like that. Let's take one more look at Manhattan.
410, 7 miles from Bourne, maintain 3000 until south on the local left, cleared ILS 37 left approach, maintain 170 knots to 5
It's not something funky with the autopilot. Let's not do that. Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. Stop fighting me. Just stay on track. It's probably because of the wind with the weather engine. Hate it when it does that, though. Got some traffic out there. That's November 401 Yankee X-ray. Let's see if that is Fat Sim or if it's Real World from FlightAware. See what we got here. November 401 Yankee X-ray. That is a Real World flight. It's Republic from Columbus, Ohio to LaGuardia. So why is it coming from that direction? No clue, but it's out there. Kind of weird. Maybe it's like coming back in for a landing. I don't know. But that's what it was. And FSLTL traffic has Real World traffic from FlightAware imported into it. That's that airline right there. Stamford, Connecticut coming up. As we are just about to get out of New York.
Traffic, November 54-4, Bravo is on 104, Bravo 24.
Turn left heading 360, reduce speed to 170.
That's the Delta
behind Bonanza traffic. I'm in
Westchester County.
Focus on Mike.
Right over here. What's up, Nick? How's it going?
For
Let's get your sound out there. I don't think it works from YouTube, so. Welcome to the broadcast, Nick Bresla. There's Westchester County. I'd like to fly out here someday. I think that's the closest I want to get to New York, though, because the landing fees get pretty steep. This is probably the reasonable one. If you want to go to Manhattan, land there and take a taxi in there. That's some add-on scenery too. Whoa, hello. As we leave the New York area back there. I mean, if I had, if money was no option, I'd be flying out to like this area all the time in a rural aircraft. Because it's really nice to fly out here. You are? Cool, man. Yeah, you flew in an airliner earlier, I remember. I was reading. Yep. There you go. And obviously you flew into Plymouth because that was, I think that's the last flight I took was me and you, to be honest with you. It's been that long. Paying off bills, but we're good. Trying to get up there now. It's just the weather. The weather sucked.
Traffic, behind the...
We'll turn this directly where it wants me to go. 079er. Same thing with this one. Yep, just had to pay off bills. Had a good summer with the family and paying off things, but it's already it's good now. We're back on track. Just the weather and stuff, and I've got flights booked through March, I think. So. Oh yeah, definitely, but don't have the instrument rating yet. But for you, yes, definitely.
Clearway 358, turn right heading 040.
Right, 040.
We're also going to try to go to Disney this summer if possible. See if we can make that happen or not. It's not loading that photogrammetry, so I don't know what's going on there, but... And that would be Stamford, Connecticut, so I think that might be flightsim.to scenery. Might not be, though. It's not loading it. We're coming up on New Haven. The infamous place where I had my 7600 incident coming out of there. There's that little block. Oh, that's the ocean. Okay. Look like little boats there. I was like, what the heck is that all about? Excuse me. Yeah, I would think that Stamford, Connecticut would have buildings there, but I don't know why it's not loading. I mean, it's got some buildings there near the water, but something wrong there. Haven coming up in the distance. Left Norwalk, Connecticut over here. We lucked out on this event though. VFR all the way, you know. Long Island out there. Let's take a look at Volanta and see the traffic coming into Plymouth here. Yeah, we do have some aircraft there. We'll be landing all night. Melvin Leroy's there. 244 Romeo Hotel's there. Someone's landing at November 965 Papa Tango. Is that a Kodiak? I think it's Kodiak. It's very good. There's another one coming in. And Nick, you're up here. Probably at Boston still. We're making our way. We're on the coast here. Plymouth is east of Taunton. It's kind of like a little north, but more east than anything. So it's about say about 10 to 15 minutes west of Plymouth. I went there like a month ago for the new terminal opening. It's pretty nice. It's the same thing as Plymouth. You did? Yeah. It's a nice little airport. And again, two of the commissioners were either resigned or left on their own accord. And now it seems like they're trying to turn it around. After they got their names on the new building, you know. So, but some guy flew a Skycatcher out of there today. He's checking out the Total Pilots Association Facebook, so that would be pretty cool. I gotta get to know that guy so I can try a light sport. But hopefully Mosaic happens, and then we're gonna be able to fly 172, 152, even if we were just sports pilots. So. We shall see. Norwalk, Connecticut, right off our left wing here. And Bridgeport, just the closest I've come to New York City landing-wise, except for Stewart International. It's coming up over here too. This was a tough one to land into in real life because they have, let me show you. If you're landing 2-4, you gotta watch out for this Sikorsky private class Delta airspace there. And if you're coming in kind of a little bit more north, you have to avoid that and then get in there. So I actually had to slip it in there a little bit to get my altitude down once I entered the Bridgeport Delta, just to get down there. But it was doable, but you had to kind of plan it right and go slow, you know? And I don't think I had a camera that day, so I have no video of that, but, you know. I think I just took pictures. Now you got Westport, Connecticut. Oh, oh boy. Whoa, whoa, boy. Yeah, that was one of the trickier landings, Bridgeport, Sikorsky.
American 2049, descend and maintain 3000. 3000, American 2049.
All right, I gotta blow my nose. Tom the Turkey, take over along with Otto, and I'm gonna hide my face and turn off my mic while I blow my nose. I'll be right back, everybody. Just have to find that overlay. Where'd it go? Where'd you go? Oh, just being funny. I'll find it. There we are. I'll be right back.
T-Mod 686, clear visual 27 right, 170 until Delta. Clear visual 27 right, 170 until Delta, T-Mod 686.
And we're back. Wow, nice track. I think it's one of the newer ones for background music. Kind of exciting. We should be flying right over Bridgeport so I can give you an idea what it looks like. Well, it's right here actually. And I landed right here, but Sikorsky, there's a heliport just north of that airport. You got to get down there. Get slipped the landing in there just so I can get down there at a good altitude. Then I kind of just went right in. Parked over here, kept the engine running. Talked to tower, got out of there. Ooh, excuse me, but that one ended my collection of flying to the Long Island, Connecticut coast airports. So. It's very busy there, too. I think that's the only time I really used a real good slip to get altitude down in real life. Like, I've used a slip as part of like a crosswind correction, but never for like, I don't try to do them on landings if possible. Came in right over there. Seeing the ocean is cool too. That, you know, one thing about being a railroad pilot in the Northeast, you could go in many different places. If you want mountains, hills, you go to New Hampshire. If you want like ocean view, you go down here, you go to Rhode Island. If you want islands, Block Island, Martha's Vineyard, Nantucket. So we have a little bit of everything, whereas other people, they don't really have that in their local area. So we're kind of lucky on that. But I'd like to go to Ticonderoga sometime for a big, long flight. And I'd like to hit another Long Island airport, I think. So, 5-year-old on board, everyone. Hi. Because I have a turkey flying with me tonight. It's a Thanksgiving flight. Do you like the turkey? No? It's a pilot turkey. He's got a headset. He's not scary. He's serious. No, because I'm flying a plane. Oh, we got the 10-year-old on board, too. Look, see? I'm flying with a turkey. Because you have to touch your head, and you're behind the turkey. Zach's a little tall, so... Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, I got your blue there for a second. If I touch your face, nope. What?
T-Mod 686, contact tower 118.5.
Wait, give me a second here. I gotta talk to Zach. He said we're gonna get attacked by somebody. He said I was getting attacked in the cabin by children. So, should I squawk 7500? Is this a 7500 event? Are you hijacking? Yes. Are you hijacking? Yeah, just stay away from that computer. You're disconnecting. You're just disconnecting a lot of people. But both my wonderful children are here. Are you going to bed right now? It's a school night. It's 9:30. All right. Well, I'm going to give some kisses and hugs here. So here we go.
UPS 2920 Heavy, turn left heading 350.
Left heading 350, UPS 2920 Heavy.
All right. It says my event of the week. I'm hosting. I got to do this. But it's wonderful to see the children. They think my turkey looks scary. Push 1 in the comments if you think my turkey, Tom the turkey here, is scary. Or push 2 if you think he's just a serious turkey that's aiming for his job here. I mean, I don't think he's that bad. Yeah, I kind of like Tom the turkey. No offense or anything. Best damn co-pilot I ever had. Oh, coming up on Milford, Connecticut. And West Haven, and then New Haven. Doing good on fuel. Fuel flow looks good. I always estimate 10 an hour, but it's about 8.4 usually, I think. But by estimating 10, you have extra time. And over on our left, there would be New Haven. Does that be New Haven there? I don't know. It's still loading. The airport would be over here, though, somewhere, I think. In fact, it might be in front of us, and I just can't see it. Yeah, that's what it is. New Haven Airport. So that was an interesting one. I took the 152 out here in real life, landed, had problems with the radio out here, and then eventually got the radio to work, and I was like, oh, cool, thank God. And then I departed out of here, and I could hear everyone just fine, except I cleared the Delta. I said, yep, you know, no problem. Tried to go for flight following. Couldn't get a hold of anybody. The radio broke. You couldn't transmit on it. And come to find out, people said that's because you couldn't transmit unless you were below, like 2,000 and below. So I put in another squawk on that. And then they looked at me like I was crazy, but I was like, I'm not. I had to squawk 7,600 on that. So it is what it is. And I just dropped something else, but that's okay. So New Haven, Connecticut, everyone, right there off our left. Long Island in the distance. We're about 49 and a half minutes away from Plymouth, which is amazing if you think about it. It usually takes about a good two hours to drive out here. With traffic, sometimes 3 to 5. Really liking the Acura season. Advanced. I don't like the original, but we have traded off the Bijan Studios for Acura season.
Cleared for the visual 27 right, 170 until 2920 heavy.
American 805, descend to maintain 3000.
Descend on 3000, 805.
Clouds that we have to contend with here. We'll get on 3,500 if we have to, which we might have to, because the clouds are coming a little lower. So let's do that now.
UPS 2920 heavy, contact tower 118.5.
18.5, UPS 2920 heavy up today.
Down to 3,500. See what happens there. If not, we go down to 2,900, and we'll still stay above the Delta. We're going to be coming up on the Connecticut River in Chester, which is another airport I like to landing at in real life. Challenging, but it was pretty cool. And that was inspired by Orbex, because in Prepared they had a Chester scenery. We're supposed to have a line of airliners above us. I don't know what that's all about, but according to ADSB, which you see from these blue arrows, I don't know what's going on there, but there's a line of aircraft there.
American 805, car lock heading 300 to intercept the localizer.
Didn't even feel like 9:30 there for a second. Must have some pitot icing, I just noticed, because my airspeed's not coming up, so I just put the pitot heat on. Boy, I didn't see that coming. We're okay still. Probably should lower this down a little bit while we do our descent, though, just to make sure. And that should unfreeze, hopefully. Or else we have no airspeed indicator. Might take a while. Depending on how much ice is on that pitot over there. Good thing I looked there. Jesus. Come on now. Pitot heat's on.
3.5 miles northbound, 3,500.
Melt that ice.
Thank you. Looking negative. Contact
NATO. By descending, it should handle some ice too.
Traffic at your 130 and about 3 miles northwestbound at 2,500 descending an Airbus.
1-5 Delta inside, maintain visual silver.
1-5 Delta.
They say it's possible. Oh, they did. Yeah, they said there's moderate icing, so that would make sense. So there we go. We'll just keep that pitot heat on, and that's what you do. If you have no airspeed indicator, it probably means that you clogged up your pitot tube, so there's no ram force air going in it. Just hit the pitot heat, and it heats that little metal thing up to get the ice out of it. Never had that happen in real life. I have had carb icing, but never that.
American 805, clear visual approach
So
runway 27 right, maintain 170 or greater until Delta.
170 or greater to Delta, cleared visual 27 right, American 805.
But fuel injected, you don't have to worry about the carb icing. You have to worry about icing.
American 805, contact tower 118.5.
18.5, good night, American 805.
Blue Shoot 1592 in the turn, Philadelphia Airport, 3 o'clock, 10 miles. 10-5, 1592.
Just out of New Haven right now.
Shoot 1592, turn right heading 250, clear visual approach runway 27 right.
Last time I looked at it was 24. Winds say 260 at 6, so yeah, 24. I'm looking at Sky Vector though, so make sure you listen to that. And also we're using the real world CTAF 122.725 for communications. So no one's on for VATSIM. Let's take another look at Volante here. Just departed out of Jersey, went up to Teterboro, and then right directly to Plymouth. I'm going to be going over my original home state of Rhode Island here. I used to live north, right around this area. But now I'm over here, Dayton, Massachusetts. And even though there's Taunton Airport here, there is no flight school and nowhere to rent from, really. So we actually always go to Plymouth. So I drive from the Dayton area to Plymouth to rent planes and fly in real life. Alright, put that throttle back up. 3,500. Try to lean out some mixture here. I doubt we're going to get much out of it. Right about there. Alright.
719,
And it says 50 minutes, but now I'm going to get some good cruise speed up there. Just wanted to stay underneath these clouds. And let's get some weather from Chester, shall we? Updated pressure setting here, 118.32.
Kilo Sierra November Charlie, automated weather observation 1700 Zulu. Wind, tree 2.
Oh, that's okay, Pavla. Don't worry about it.
1592, 170 or better until 5 miles south. Traffic Philadelphia tower 118.5.
Clouds at 3,200 feet, few clouds at 4,600 feet.
Yeah, that's why we went down.
Temperature 8C, dew point 10C. Altimeter
29er.
Kilo Sierra November Charlie, automated
Go.
weather observation.
Alright, back to guard. Haven't heard it in a while.
American 814, fly friend heading to center.
You're on guard with
Pavla, we're going to have to get your own sound. I can't remember if I made one or not.
Yeah.
But pick an audio sound that I can introduce you to, like Nick Resla here. So be like your user nickname with exclamation point before it, and then we'll get you a sound eventually if you want one. You definitely hear enough. I'm also sorry to hear about what you typed on my Discord. Sorry there are jerks in this world. But that's just the way life is sometimes.
2100 established and cleared RNAV.
Alright, about 45 minutes to go in our flight tonight. We'll be seeing Chester, the airport, Kilo Sierra November Charlie coming up soon, and the Connecticut River, right there. And then ultimately going near Groton, in New London, Connecticut over there. Well, you know, just keep at it. It's kind of like everything I've done, the Etsy store, this and that. It's not like gonna change my life significantly, but I use the money for flying. Real life, sim. I have to buy a new headset now. This thing's broken on this side. I know it looks like it's not, but well, if you get 1,000, you're supposed to be able to try to monetize as long as you meet the other things there. When I first joined YouTube, this is when I started really doing it for real in 2013, and it was just to help people. All right, man, you let me know. I'll keep an eye out for you. So, that's Microsoft Flight Simulator East traffic, but I'll take a look for you. Just let me know. When I started that in 2013, you can monetize right away. They let you have that you just had to sign up, and then they looked at your channel and decide if they can put ads on it, and you can make money right away. And that's kind of how I made the money for real world flying and the private pilot certificate and everything. But no, I don't. And if I did, I just ban people left and right, you know. But yeah, I don't know why someone would want to do that, because like it's not productive to anybody. Seems like that guy, that's all he basically does is just kind of sit there and fly and try to talk about scenery and stuff. So I don't know what his problem is. In the pilot world, though, we have jerks like that kind of like know-it-alls and think that they can tell you what to do and that you're doing things wrong. You know, I let it go in one ear and out the other. But again, I'm a musician, professionally trained, so I'm used to people critiquing me. And I just don't care. I don't give them the time of day. I do me, and that's it. Alright, Long Island. Coming a little closer there. Montauk will be at the edge of that. That was a nice flight. I looked him up on YouTube after I read your thing there. I'm not a subscriber or anything, but I wanted to know who you were dealing with. So I don't know what his problem is. Yeah, I only learned because you said that. Here's Chester, Connecticut, right down here. I think this is add-on scenery. Yeah, it is. I think this might be Orb X, to be honest with you again. This was a hard airport to fly into in real life.
American 2616, reduce speed to 190, then it's going to maintain 3000.
What's up, Melvin Leroy? Give me a second here, sorry. Yeah, right. And let's welcome Melvin Leroy to the broadcast. As we pass Chester over here off our left wing. See, it's in the middle of the woods, and like literally this is up. I don't know if you can see that, but it's on like a plateau, if you will. And it was quite hard to land there with the winds, especially with the winds coming over the trees. But welcome, Melvin Leroy. I saw that you landed there already. How'd you make out? Let's also give a shout out to Melvin Leroy, one of the better streamers here on Twitch, and also a Virtue USA Flying Club member. Atmos, make sure that you tell me when you're flying over. I want to try to get a visual on you. There's also these hills too. So that mixed with that crosswind that day was pretty hard. Oh, nice. Very nice. So you're going to be heading my way because I'm heading direct to Plymouth from Teterboro. So if you head this way, let me know. I'll put you on stream.
I am going to be.
Isn't it awesome?
The second I start going
Sorry,
east.
this way. Yeah. I'm at 3,500. Those clouds got in the way, so I don't know if you're gonna get in the way of those clouds too. But yeah, this is AI generated Tom the Turkey. So he's gonna be a permanent VIP, you know, co-pilot whenever I need him. So, but it just fit with the Thanksgiving theme. So. Never mind my AI created turkey on the apron there. Which could kind of be Tom the Turkey still, I'm just saying.
Westbound at 3,500 Diamond. American,
could be.
We're looking for the traffic.
But that, I'm telling you, the Bing AI image creator, the resolution is not the best. It's only 1024 by 1024. But it comes out with some pretty good stuff and some pretty funky stuff. Let's look at the failures. I post these on the Versus USA Flying Club too, but let's look at some of the failures here from AI here. Let me just load them up here. Okay. So here's the first one. I said turkey flying a Cessna 172. I mean, I love the car wheel for the plane, and this guy's just like, I got a turkey.
American 2616 traffic on factor.
Oh God! Woo! That's all. I got two more for you. Okay. And then I said, give me like an excited turkey flying a plane or something like that. This is what it gave me. Is that a that's a turkey staring down the pilot who's holding this really weird wheel. And that was supposed to be a 172. I get, you know, it just mixes and matches, but this is pretty cool. It's extreme close up there. So yeah, I kept those still because they were funny. Then the final one I posted. Wait, no, not that way. Oh yeah, I said this one looks like the turkey ate the captain, and now he's going for the first officer on final. Oh, mind you, there's no windows. He just flew right through the window. So again, Bing AI image creator, you're awesome. You are awesome. Why do you say that? Is that that's the multi-engine? Have you flown multi-engine in a while? You should have, right? Isn't that kind of what they stick with now? Seeing that you got the multi-engine instrument rated.
7, it's gonna maintain 4,000. 4,000, yeah, 2667.
Right. 121 knot ground speed, not too shabby. So what's maneuvering speed? I'm probably way above maneuvering speed. Take a look at this together. Maneuvering speed, VA, is 105. Yeah, so we're quite above that. I mean, it's pretty smooth out here, so I'm not worried, but... No, it is what it is. That's why we have checklists, though, right? And that's why we have sims, to keep our knowledge up. Got some power lines down there. Right? Yeah, that's that flightsim.to add-on. There were a bunch I didn't know of. They have like ski slope ones and stuff like that, so... just ban them. That's what I would do, Pavlin. Just keep banning. Then they can't bug you. It's supposed to be a hobby where we welcome people. Oh, it's Mohegan Sun Casino out there. That's all you gotta keep doing. And then Groton, I think, is out there too. Yep, that's Groton, Connecticut. Last year I flew out there for takeout. I flew from Plymouth out to Groton in the 172, and then they have the courtesy car at Mystic Air, and I took it to the barbecue place about a mile in, and flew it back. So that was pretty good. Well, you know, I think if you ban it, it might take that within the algorithm. I wouldn't worry.
United 2667 is going to maintain 3,000, heading 180. Down 3,000 on a 180 heading in at 2667.
So I don't know if it takes away those likes or not, or dislikes. Mohegan Sun. I don't know if that's actual scenery. I think that might just be photogrammetry, to be honest with you. That's one of the big casinos out here in Connecticut. There's also one up ahead called Foxwoods. But that's the Mohegan Sun one right there in Uncasville, Connecticut. So There's also a submarine, or an old submarine base here in Groton, right over here. It's a naval base, or it was. Fisher's Island, out there in the distance. But, pretty good barbecue, 1 mile out from the airport there. Well, gotta get that checklist, man. Gotta get that checklist going. It's good to do it on the sim and practice. That's why I feel good about flying whenever I can again. Hopefully this Wednesday, even if I'm not gonna do a lesson. Because just remember everything from doing it, you know? Just keep flying the sim, get it back. 270 radial, you see my lights? Alright, let's see what I got. So you should be... It's gonna be harder at daytime too. Can you give me a time radial? 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock for me? Probably more like 4 o'clock? Are you in front? So where am I in relation to your plane? Yep. But I'm telling you, keep everything going on the sim, dude. That's the only way when I'm on extended leave, like right now. So I keep things fresh. That's why the 172, the Piper Warrior, all that stuff. I feel very good about it. You're at 5,500, right? So you're up here somewhere. 2 o'clock. So you gotta be back there a little bit. I thought I saw the light up there. This cloud's getting in the way. Are you grip number 4678 on the Microsoft Flight Simulator East server? Probably not, because that'd be a MiG-29. I'm looking. Well, I'll keep looking for you. Keep me an update. So, are you over me, actually? Like, right over me? Because I don't know if that's you. What's your call sign? Say, I have ADSB. You can check for you there, too. You know, November 923, Alpha November. That's a JetBlue flight over there. 787 Echo. Yeah, you're not coming up on my ADSB. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It's supposed to do VAT sim traffic. Thought it would come up with you. But it's not. It's gonna be hard to see it with the clouds in the daytime, but I'll keep looking here and there. How's that? We are heading towards Providence as well. Oh, there's Mohegan Sun. Maybe a good photo op. That's one of the big casinos out here in Connecticut. That and Foxwoods. Take a picture of that. There you go. Pretty nice casino. Haven't been there in a while. They also have a women's basketball team, professional basketball team there, and they have concerts and stuff like that. So as far as Foxwoods, that would be out here somewhere.
American 847 is going to maintain 4,000.
I don't know if this is it. It doesn't really show up in the sim that well. I think someone has to build some scenery for it, if you ask me. Because it's like a big ooh moment. That is it over there, I believe. And that would be the Pequot tribe that runs that one. Mohegan Sun is run by the Mohegans, obviously. I believe they were both enemies way back in the 1600s, to be honest with you. But I like Foxwoods a little bit better. Mohegan Sun, like, they got rid of the buffets, which I kind of hate, because When I go there, I like to like party it up with buffets now and then. Probably, but hey, who knows? I might see ya. Still waiting to see Atmos Chem. Oh. Passing the Groton, Connecticut area, Connecticut River. Foxwoods. Yeah, Mohegan Sun. That must be an add-on or something, because that looks really good. How are we doing on fuel and stuff?
1943, contact tower 118.5.
Doing pretty good on fuel.
18.5, American 1943.
Wow, what is this? 52. So it'd take me about almost, give or take 20 gallons or so to get to Plymouth from New Jersey. Not bad. It's a scenic route too. So. All right, we got a picture. Oh, you got that dog hat on. That's cool. So here's Pavlin. I mean, not Pavlin. Hello. Here's Atmos Chem, and I'm in the distance right down there. How do you like that add-on? I downloaded the freeware portions of it. It's nice to see that you got the dog in there. And there I am, right there, that little dot. Very nice. But I do have Tom the Turkey here, so.
4,500, approach sun maintain 4,000. 4,000, 4,500.
Still looking for you. I don't know. It's just hard to see those nav lights and stuff, but yet you saw mine, no problem. So I don't know what the holdup is here. You got all your lights on, right? I was gonna say, is that you? That could be a murk on my screen. Or it might be one of the dead pixels. I got like 2 dead pixels on this thing. Not really noticeable, thank God, because it's an expensive monitor. Oh well, I'm gonna keep looking. I'm gonna be coming up on the Rhode Island area pretty soon. We just passed the Putnam VOR? Or is that Norwich? No, Putnam's over there, so it's the Norwich VOR, which is right over there. In Norwich, Connecticut. Of course, I'm not looking at my chat now. Yeah, I guess so. I am Eric Flight US. Yep. That is the Microsoft Flight Simulator East server name.
Level 6,000,
Neil Barnaby, let me know what your name is and maybe I can see you. Oh, there you are. You're right over there. Hello. You're in front of me. Yeah. Well, I don't know what you're flagging. 172 is not the fastest. I'm pushing it pretty hard here at 120 knots ground speed. Oh, you got the DA-62. That's probably why. But yeah, you're towards Providence already. Yeah, 172. I mean, I trained in the 152 for my whole private. So, I thought that was pretty cool. And then when I got the 172, like, ooh, it goes about 10% faster. But the Piper Warrior and the 172 is about the same for speeds. Not the best satellite imagery, if you ask me, but I'm spoiled. I miss my Google Maps. But hey, Bing's not that bad, and it works all the time. You don't have to worry about it dying on you.
Left heading 010. Left turn 010, American 741 heavy.
Tom the Turkey still speechless here. Takes his job very seriously. It looks like 24 was the runway at Plymouth that we're using. 2606, and this was from Real World. let's see. 8:52 p.m. 260 at 6 knots. So there should be another weather report coming out actually right now. Nope, they don't have it on SkyVector yet. So we did have some icing in the pitot tube, so be careful out there, everyone. I'm running my pitot heat right now. That caught me off guard a little bit after Teterboro.
Air 4897, maintain 5,000.
All right, it's loading something. Could be Providence. I have the payware on that too. From Fly Too High, I think it is. It's cool. It looks good from the outside, but it's not the ILS isn't working. Some here and there. Avoid Teterboro. I overflew Teterboro already. That's our access point, if you will. But yes, I will not be flying the Teterboro in real life. So maybe we'll just have another pandemic someday, and I can go fly the JFK. Some people said they still get in there occasionally, and if it's the right time of day. I don't know. Yeah, that's why I think White Plains would be a good place to go. And you're probably going to still pay a little penny in Westchester County, right here. I think that's about as close as I want to get to Manhattan for an airport. Because I think the fees they're decent there. I mean, it's still New York. As I mentioned to my friend there who flew out to the 1969 Woodstock Festival site with me, when you hit New York, all the prices go up, you know? And I live in the Northeast. You live in the Northeast, but it seems that New York, everything just goes up. Montauk, again, I heard people are paying $40 to land there now, and I know it's a private airport. I paid $25 back in 2001, I think, to go to Montauk. And that's why I can say I went to Long Island for the first time in my life, which, again, is an awesome thing about being a pilot. But we're coming up on the Providence airspace here. I have to look and see if there's any air traffic control, because I'm going to transition to Charlie here. Looking pretty good. That's what we did. We took off from Eagle's Nest in New Jersey. Missed the restricted airspace, went up to Teterboro, stayed at 5,500 feet, and then direct shot to Plymouth. So. And there you are, my friend. That's where you are, right there, in the 310. So I got you on Volante, at least. Thought I'd see you, but you're out there somewhere. That is you. Yeah, I know it is. So actually, you're right off my wing. Turn off the Flexstar Flight Simulator East traffic for a second. Take a look for you. I'm not seeing you. It could be like that in real life too. Actually, a little bit behind me now. That's what it's saying. It's weirdo. I can't see your nav lights yet. You saw mine. That's Providence coming up. Now again, grew up north of Providence, in this place called Lincoln, Rhode Island. There's the city, and the Providence Airport, TF Green, is actually in a city called Warren, Rhode Island. It's just south of Providence. That's constant airport that I fly over a lot, to be honest with you. Whenever I'm going west, out of Plymouth. There you go. It's loading up already. Downtown's loading up over there. 170? Yeah, you're gonna kick butt over me. Ah! It's loading scenery left and right. So I thought I'd see you like right around here. always kind of cool to fly over Providence. Yeah.
And turn to a
Oh, you're kind of hauling it then.
250 intercept us on approach course.
What are you again? You're November 7875 Echo. I'm surprised I don't have you on the ADSB like it says it would. So maybe it's just picking up FSLTL traffic. Yeah, that makes sense in a way. I don't know. I thought it would pick up the other traffic. I thought it was supposed to be honest with you.
4897, reduce speed to 180.
Has in the past.
4897.
Says no place on the ground. Yeah. No, it's weird.
Traffic to follow heavy 787 mile east of Martin at 3,600.
This Providence, Rhode Island, loading up. Geeked a lot over there in real life back in the day, in my 20s, possibly early 30s. Used to be a bar called Reraw downtown. And that was like the place to go and play. You'd get a crowd in there of like 300 to 600 people in the night, easy. And that wouldn't just be for you, that's because it was a good place to go. You're definitely ahead of me already. See you on Volanta. It's kind of weird that I can't see a lot of people there. I do something wrong. Performance. Do not deploy aircraft beyond 40 nautical miles. Let's do 50. I don't know if that means anything. Gonna go 50 on that.
Max 25.8, maintain 3,000. 3,000, Max 25.
Interesting. There's the old Barnaby up there. He's God, you gotta be over near New Bedford now.
41 heavy contact.
Yeah, I grew up north of the city over here. Yes, Providence TF Green. Many family vacations departed from that airport, so. It's an okay scenery. The problem is you can't do instrument approaches on one of these runways because they never fixed it either. That's the problem. My last instrument lesson, we actually did an ILS practice in the Providence. That was a long time ago. I always say a little prayer around here, though. And I don't mean to be weird about this, but my family, my mother, my brother, they're all buried in the cemetery over here. So I always say a prayer when I fly by Providence for them. We got some Southwest flights there, possibly some JetBlue. This is FedEx. The general aviation parking would be over here. This is the old terminal from way back in the day. And then this bridge connects to the commuter rail. See this railroad right here? That goes all the way to Boston if you wanted to. That was a newer addition in the past decade. Then there's a parking garage and the car rentals over there. It's a nice little airport though. It's a little easier to navigate than Boston. Sometimes the prices are better, sometimes they're not. Alright, man. Well, I'm on my way. Passing Narragansett Bay pretty soon. Block Island, I didn't even point that out. That's way back there. Ah, stop moving. Way back there. Block Island's a nice place to go in the summer. Newport, Rhode Island, nice place to go in the summer over here. And then Massachusetts is coming up too. We got Fall River over here. Used to live there. First place I lived with my wife. Providence, Rhode Island, everybody. TF green. No planes departing though. Kind of surprised. And then in the scenery, not that it's loaded, but yeah, they did. Patriots plane is right there. New England Patriots, because sometimes they depart from here for the games. Pretty nice. All right, let's take a look at our electronic flight bag here. So we're right over Warwick, which is where TF Green is. Providence is north of that. There's a FedEx flight flying that way.
4500, contact tower 118.5.
You're right in front of me, Atmos Chem. So I'm surprised I can't see you. Interesting. But we're getting. This is usually where I'm like, everything's gonna be fine because we're close.
Blue Streak 9949, set to maintain 4000. Set to maintain 4000, Blue Streak 9949.
Yeah, I don't know why I can't see. I mean, you'd think I would be able to see it by now in that sim. So, no clue. You're like literally right in front of me. I don't think so. It's probably my weird computer. There's a FedEx flight over here somewhere on FatSim too. It's going to Boston, 737-800. So it might be up there more. But I don't know. Well, I'll see you at Plymouth. Let's see if we show up at Plymouth, which is out there. We're seeing the coast now. And I'll do what I do like the other 3 years I did this flight. Fall River, Massachusetts. New Bedford's in the distance. They, I think, opened up a new restaurant, or they are going to open a new restaurant there. Taunton's getting a restaurant too. They're preparing that now. But Taunton will be coming up. And still Rhode Island over here. But once you get to, actually no, we're almost in Mass. Literally, this is Bristol. Bristol, Rhode Island. Ah, stop moving around. This is Tiverton. So Bristol's up here. And then this is Massachusetts over here. So they have a bike trail that goes all along this coast and all the way to Providence. Which I do want to do that in its entirety someday. I was gonna do it this summer and just didn't get to it. So I gotta do that maybe for spring. I'd like to do that. Got some boats down there. Of course, the best visual in the area is the big pond here. It's Assawampset Pond out in the distance. When you see that, you can't get lost from Plymouth. The Fall River here, there's a place called Battleship Cove. You can see it right here. See the battleship? That's a World War II like naval museum. We went there during the free museum day this past summer. They had to shut down one of the submarines for touring because I guess it's taking on water and stuff, and they're thinking about getting rid of it. So this is a big city. I used to live in an apartment over here, somewhere around here. I used to have an airport here too. If you see the landfill, it's near the landfill. Oh, there it is. So the airport for Fall River used to be an airport right here, but the landfill kind of killed it with all the birds. I lived in an apartment over here. So, no Fall River airport anymore. It's been gone for about 20 years. You can still see the beacon there in real life now. They left the beacon up, but the FAA told them to not run it, obviously. And this is my neighborhood over here. That's Dighton. That's because FlightSim.to Enjoy It Fly made that for me. I donated them to a bunch of freeway. It doesn't do well with the Aki season, but when you get the spring and summer, it blends in pretty well. Taunton's out there. And this is the getting towards the Taunton River offshoot here. This Taunton River runs right through Dayton there, and then this Berkeley, Massachusetts. But yeah, I'm broadcasting from over here. Obviously, I'm not going to let you know exactly where, but that's where I live. Neil Barnaby out there in the distance. Providence, Rhode Island out there in the distance. God, I've been streaming for 2 hours? Doesn't feel like 2 hours. Tom the Turkey doesn't feel like 2 hours.
49, turn left heading 300
Sorry for looking at your butt there, Tom the Turkey. I'm just getting my drink.
Left heading 300 on the set final approach course, descend down to 3000, West Street 9949.
As we pass my neighborhood over here on my left. When I want to find my house in real life, I look for this river. I mean this pond here, and then I'm literally like an offshoot over here, past the power lines. So.
2528, contact tower 18.5. 185, 2528.
It's a pretty nice town to live in. Houses get more expensive than like anything in here. So, Fall River's obviously, being a city, is cheap, but the schools aren't that good, so don't recommend raising kids there. But if you're a single person, don't plan on having a family or kids or anything, there's some good buys over here for housing. Alright, fuel's looking pretty good. Flying home Tuesday night? I see, my friend. You done with finals? Wait, no, not finals. They don't have finals till December, right? This is like the old part of Dayton over here. Oh, really? Okay. So they end the semester, though, in December, right? So you go back and you have like 3-4 weeks left or something like that, right? Because I know a lot of my old students, if they're going to visit me like a week before the holiday break. So Dayton is famous back in the colonial days, 1700s, for having the boats come up here for shipping. And then from there, it got too shallow in the Taunton River, so they'd have things go out from here. We're more of a agricultural / regular small town now, so. And then Route 44 will take you to Providence, or you can go Route 24, which is what we're about to go over. In fact, we are over it, I think. Yep, Route 24. That'll take you to Boston. Go up there to 93. So, for some reason, people say I live in the boonies, but it's really not that bad. It's kind of in the center of everything, and plus you get small town charm here. There's Assawamsett Pond, the biggest visual you'll ever see in the area. When you see that, you know Plymouth's that way. New Bedford is that way. That's New Bedford over there. Hoping they bring back the restaurant or some type of restaurant so check it out, because that was an excellent thing to do for night currency is wait till it gets dark, fly out there, get dinner, then it'd be really dark and be able to count those landings. But alright, we're gonna have to tune in to the real world CTAF here. So it starts hearing some pilots probably. 122.725, I already got it. I'm gonna switch over there. Plymouth traffic, November 489, Echo Foxtrot radio, check please.
American 1440, reduce speed to 170.
Let's turn off this air traffic chatter. Okay. Yep, real world CTAF. Just a reminder, use the real world CTAF 122.725 around Plymouth. You're right, let's get some weather. 135.625. My radio buttons are so delicate. Probably landing on left 45 downwind. 309er? What? No, yeah, it shifted. Alright, I guess we're taking 3-3. So we're going to go up here, do a 45 entry for runway 33. It's all left-hand turns. And if anyone's landing at Plymouth, the wind's kind of shifted to runway 33.
Sky condition clear. Temperature 60, dew point 10 C, altimeter 29907.
29907.
Kilo Papa Yankee Mike automated weather
There.
observation.
Alright, back to guard. You know what that means. And
You're on guard with KGOD.
it's not hiding my chair good tonight. I don't know what's up with that.
Meow.
I think the software's not working that good on the virtual green screen. Anyways, we're going to start our descent now. So we're going to take it off
Ladies and
autopilot.
gentlemen, as we start our descent, please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed safely and securely in the aircraft. Thank you.
She got an upgrade with AI voice there. Sounds more natural if you ask me. So. Oh. Yeah, dude, I don't know how to do an FMS still, but if you want to make a tutorial video on that, please do. I've watched a bunch. I just haven't had time to practice, but that's the thing that's holding me back from airliners. Other than that, I need to learn it on a sim level. Okay, I'm gonna call about 10 nautical miles out. Again, we're going a little bit more to the north here. And pattern altitude is 1,150. Yeah, because I just go through it slowly for me, because the tutorials I have, they like go rapid fire on everything. It's like, holy crap, dude. Like, I didn't understand the whole briefer thing until I said, oh wait, they get a briefer that does things for them. And then you type in that data. Like, I get it now. But coming up on Plymouth again, Landing Street, the old street where the Pilgrims lived on over there in the distance. They landed the Mayflower out here near the sandbar, and then they took a boat in. Plymouth Airport's over there. And you're going to see the pre-alpha payware from Digidriver. So, shout out to Digidriver, as I am using your pre-alpha. He built the terminal, everyone, so we'll take a look at it. Now, in real life, full mixture, full rich. In real life, there's a power plant out here, a electrical, not power plant, but it's distributor, if you will. And then there's power lines that will lead you into 3-3, but 3-3 is over there, so. Plymouth traffic, Cesar 9 Echo Foxtrot, we're 8 miles to the southwest, and we're going to set up an entry for a 45 for runway 33, full stop, Plymouth. Still loading scenery, probably Digi scenery. Yeah, we'll just take a nice little stroll down here to get the pattern altitude. We have some lights there, so that's somebody down there. It's actually Barnaby, maybe. We're all manual here. Just to give you an idea, last view. So we're over here. You're already on the ground, sir. So there's another aircraft coming in. Oh no, that is you. I guess you're coming in on 2-4, which is fine. In the SR-22. That's Melvin Leroy, maybe. Okay, see those lines? That's the power lines we follow in. Because it brings you in on a 45 for runway 33. And again, your scenery is going to look a lot different. My scenery is going to look a lot different than the default. These power lines, there's a distributor right here. See that? That's what we follow in as a visual for runway 33. Runway 33 has its own challenge. You see all these trees on the side? The wind will whip across those as you're about 500 feet before touchdown. So you gotta worry about that. Just show, what I would say is just show me how to program the thing, like initial programming, while you're there before pushback. So like, explain where everything comes from. Like, 'cause that's the other thing. People don't explain that. Explain where you get the briefing from in real life and what you use in the sim. Because I think a lot of people just use sim brief. And then tell me from that data the flow of how to put that in there and how to calculate everything. Or if it's calculated for you already with the brief. Because I didn't really understand everything with that. But I understand the real world is briefers now. And they do the job for the airlines and for you. Alright. You know, if you get time, don't like go nuts or anything. Plymouth traffic, Cessna, 9 Echo Foxtrot, 3 miles out, 45, runway 33, full stop, Plymouth. But yeah, Digi did a nice job on this. The terminal is over here. Alpha 1, the flight school I rent out of, is over here. So we're going to land 33 and go land at Alpha 1, and then we'll take the drone cam out and show you the scenery and stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. I'd like to be a little bit lower, but that's okay. Okay, we're going to turn down one pretty soon. We're going to look at our left here. We're clear. I wonder when or if that sim's ever... Oh, really? Great. That's usually what it is, but it's how to program it in after that, so. Alright, probably should have come and hugged this a little bit more, but that's okay. I see Neo Barnaby down there. You're on my runway, sir. Alright, heading down one. Then there's this school over here. Another visual. Again, this is just from landing at Plymouth. We're a little high still. We want to do carb heat right about there and even it out. 1700. We don't have carb heat in this, looks under 100. 10 degrees of flaps angle down. Where's that school? That's where we want to turn. That's a school. No, whenever, bud. Yeah, it's not a big rush or anything. Keep this nice and tight. Plymouth traffic, Cessna 9 Echo Foxtrot, left base, runway 33, full stop, Plymouth. There's that golf course. We're down at 1500. That's okay. Okay. Another thing of flaps. Angling down. Now on real world, we're seeing this already. See that? It sets us up pretty well. Keep it at 1500. Plymouth traffic, Cessna Echo Foxtrot, left base to final, runway 33, full stop, Plymouth.
Runway 33.
Yeah, I got 33 because the wind's shifted to 290.
Yeah, 33 is clear. I was on 24 and crashed the desktop.
No. Sorry about that. Okay, we want to be about 65 or so, but we haven't put the last thing of flaps in yet. Full flaps. Plymouth traffic, Cessna Echo Foxtrot, final, runway 33, full stop, Plymouth. With those solar panels, huh? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Digi, nice job. Oh God, you would, wouldn't you?
Watch for that crosswind. Level it
You
up.
would. You're gonna win from my left, so put the wing in there a little bit. Birds.
We're drifting. Keep your eyes on the far end of the runway. You're too low, damn it.
This will be payware.
Watch your stars.
Throttle out. Right rudder. And kissed it down. Yeah, well, maybe not so much on the nose wheel, but that seems to be always a little bit harder. All right, welcome to Plymouth, Massachusetts, everybody. Stand by as I clear. 290 is still a good one to take. It's all about crosswind component, but I'm gonna go from experience on 3-3 here. All right, pull it off here. Flaps up. Strobes off. Taxi light on, landing light off. And Plymouth traffic, Cesar Nanico Foxtrot clear, runway 33, Plymouth. Okay, let's go. Checklist for, oh, wrong one. That's the Cirrus one.
You guys have a good night. That was fun.
You too, sir. Thanks for coming out.
You too, Brent.
Yeah, cool.
All right, I'm gonna get my checklist here after landing. Oh, we should put the after landing command in too. So let's do that, shall we? While I figure all this out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our destination.
Flaps up, strobes off.
For your safety and
Landing
comfort,
lights
please
off.
remain seated with your seatbelt
Trim set for
fastened until
takeoff.
Eric instructs you to unfasten your seatbelt. It will then be safe for you to depart the plane.
Good. All right.
On
good.
behalf of
what?
Eric
It took-
Flight,
I
I would
was
like to thank you for
climbing
joining
at
us on this
40
trip,
knot
and we are
ground
looking
speed,
forward to
and
seeing you on
when
board
I took
again
off
in the
from
near
Teterboro,
future.
Took me a half
Have a
hour to go
wonderful
10
day.
miles.
Wow.
Maybe not a half hour, but close. And on my way over, I've been cruising at 200 ground speed.
Yep. That's interesting. I knew I was a little slower coming out of Jersey. So anyways,
Yeah.
this looks
I
a
mean,
lot
I'm
different
flying
than the
PC6,
default.
it's just-
And it's going to be an
I'm
awesome scenery.
really
See,
high up,
he
so-
textured the terminal now, so it kind of looks like the real thing. He's got more work to do on it, but we are getting there. And I will be reviewing his next pre-alpha, but we'll take a look at it with the drone cam. I'm going to taxi back to Alpha 1 like I would in real life here, so I'm going to take a left over here. I find that the windsocks are backwards. See, it's at 290, but it shows the wind coming from behind me, where it should be flowing that way. So again, those windsocks are, I don't know what it is, but they work 180 degrees wrong. I'm going to pretend that cab is not there. Now over here on the left would be the Mike Goulian Aviation School. All right, man. Yeah. Well, I have the PMDG 737-600, so. And then over here, this is where the Cirrus is parked and stuff. But if you want to park there, that's fine. I'm going to go to my flight school, which is this red building there. That's where I'm going. So Barnaby, if I park over there, you know why. But you're at the Mike Goulian parking. That's still general aviation parking. We also had Bill Cosby's old jet there one time. Okay, we're going to look at the left here. We're clear, especially when some people are using 2.4 still. See what I mean about the windsock, though? It should be blowing that way. We're clear. We're going to call it. Plymouth traffic says Foxtrot crossing runway 624 at Kilo, Plymouth. I don't remember if that's Kilo or not. I don't know if he touched up the taxiway, so I gave him a diagram. But you gotta be careful, because if it's 290, some people will still use 2.4 in real life too. And then you got issues, you know what I'm saying? Right, we're gonna clear over here. Whoop, little van. This is where the Pipers park, and then the Cessnas park over here, so I'm gonna follow that. This is the maintenance hangar, and this is the regular hangar to store planes, but he hasn't detailed any of that. And honestly, he does it for now. You know, I mean, he did do some of the flight school as well, but he said he's not gonna detail that either. But this is where I rent planes out of, so. If you ever see me flying for real, see my videos, this is where we always depart from. Okay. Pull in front of the T's. All these T parking spaces, by the way, are accurate. That I made sure of in earlier pre-alphas. And that is what the beacon looks like. However, the light's still a little bit off the beacon. He's got to fix that. But overall, it's a lot better than what it used to be as default. Okay, anyways, securing the airplane checklist. ELT verify silent, avionics going off. That includes all lights except for beacon. Mixture, full lean. That's after I make sure I get everything. Yep. Mags off, master off, lights off. And then I'm going to do what we would do in real life is we have a taxi bar in the front of the plane. Let me show you. For those people who don't know. We have a tow bar, and it hooks onto the 2 screws underneath here on the wheel, and then you push the plane back with the tow bar. But what I do is I just slew to emulate that in the simulator, so that's what we're gonna do. Whoop, 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 it's a little sensitive sometimes. Got a new SteelSeries keyboard here. It's very sensitive. Okay. And then we just tie it down there, so let's do that in the plane too, because it's the WB Sim mod where you can do that. So let's go tie downs, not cowl plugs. And that's about all we usually do, so that's all I'm going to do. And now you'll see that it's tied down. Pretty cool, huh? All right. Let's go take a look around Plymouth. I'll turn off the tablet because I always forget to do that, but I didn't this time. So this is the pre-alpha. He hasn't released anything to the public at all, just me. And maybe our other friend who also flies out of here that he's been getting stuff from. But a lot of the photos and stuff, and the idea is this is the ILS box here. He hasn't found a way to get the lights off during the day, but to be honest with you, for now it doesn't really matter. So it's textured a little weird though. I don't know, Digi. It used to be a bright red and white, so I don't know what happened there. But I literally walked up and down this whole airport to take pictures. So it's cool that I'm able to do that. I want it totally accurate as much as he can without him overworking himself. But a lot of these are default hangars. He has them open because I think he wanted to work on something. The flight school's here. He might have taken out... No, he didn't take out the inside yet. In fact, he colored the couch. But this would be the flight school right here. There'd be another table over there. Those are closets. They have like charts and stuff that you could buy from them. There would be a window over here. And then my flight instructor's office is right here. So that's how detailed this thing is getting. The bathrooms... I don't know how I feel about taking pictures of the bathroom, but I'm probably going to do it. And then the main office and terminal, this is the newest thing he did, was he textured it, and he put appropriate fencing around. He's got some things to touch up, like this fence shouldn't go through there. This fence should go up to here. But he did the toy airplane. He's got to reduce the size of these things there, and he put awesome lettering on it. So this looks very, and he even updated this since then, too. He took my pictures for the signs. Those are real-world signs that are at the airport for people, the public, to see. So pretty cool, and when it comes out as payware, people should buy this because this is one of the busiest general aviation airports in Massachusetts too. You got so detailed. I usually arrive at the airport through this entrance over here. He took all my pictures of the signs and made them, so that's pretty cool. It's Alpha 1. So I'll drive down 44 or whatever it is, come to the gate. In fact, I have a gray CRV, so it kind of looks like that. Oh. Dial up Alpha 1, they'll open up the gate. And then literally, he also made the stuff that opens up the gate there too. Drive over here, you have to stop. There's usually a mirror, which he also modeled over there. And then we just drive into Alpha 1 this way. Yankee Aviation Services over there. He's experimenting with lighting in the hangars and stuff. Those are the hangars you can rent out, I guess, if you have a plane of your own. Park right here, go to the flight school, and go fly. That's what we do. Pretty cool, huh? So that is Plymouth Airport. It's an awesome airport to be at, to be honest with you. All right, let's go check out the historical sites, shall we? I'll do my best here. So downtown Plymouth is over here. Again, where the Pilgrims probably had the first Thanksgiving with the Wampanoag, which is the local tribe here of Massasoit. I don't know how much of the story you know. This is a nice place to visit in the summer. Oh, I got a cop car there. Pretty cool. All right, if we look down here, this is Plymouth Rock. This is like the biggest thing. They have a rock in there that supposedly the Pilgrims first stepped on when they landed here. And that can't be far off from when they first landed, by the way. Because the street that they lived on is Leyden Street, which is this one right here. They had their old houses there and stuff. This building right here doesn't look like that in real life. That's a church, but that's where the original church for the Pilgrims was. And they had a burial ground over here after they landed. So when they first landed, they didn't want the Wampanoag to think that they were small in number. So they buried a lot of Pilgrims here that were first buried. The Town Creek is this thing in here. That's actually a park. That's where they got their fresh water from. And they actually met the Wampanoag for the first time right here around the creek. There is a monument to the forefathers here. This is a statue commemorating the Pilgrims. Right there. Doesn't really show up in the sim that well. And then, if you head down here, this is, I think it's Plymouth South High School. If you head down here, I don't know if it's going to show it, but it might. There's a recreation of the Pilgrims. I think it's this thing. I think this is the closest we're going to get. Gotta see if they have a parking lot with the museum. Could be a little closer down, actually. Give me a second. Oh, it's actually over here. See this area right here? You can visit this if you want to see what it looked like. They made a recreation of Plymouth Plantation. Phil, great to fly with you too, my friend. Sorry I couldn't see you right away. But this would be a mock-up of the village. It's called Plymouth Plantation. Parking in the main entrance is there. They also have a Wampanoag village that you can visit. And it would look kind of like that, except here's where the church would be. It's like a fort/church. And then the houses of the Pilgrims, they kind of tried to make it as close as they could. And they still off the Plymouth Harbor there, but obviously they couldn't put it on Leyden Street, which is down here. Oh my god. That's my keyboard. I got one of those SteelSeries Apex Pros that are wicked, like, sensitive. You could adjust it, but... So Leyden Street being over here. So this is where that would have been over here. The Mayflower, they first landed, I'm going to see if I can get there, in Provincetown, which is across the way here. So when they first came over to the New World, if you will, the Pilgrims landed in Provincetown, right across Plymouth Bay here, or Harbor, whatever. Plymouth Bay, I think it's called. Cape Cod Bay, whatever it's called. But they landed over here. This is a nice airport to visit, by the way, too. I took the e-bike out here once and biked around. But the place that I visited, and this is in the sim as a Microsoft Flight Simulator update from a long time ago, the USA update. Yep, I'm underwater. I'm underwater. It's got to load still. There's the Pilgrim Monument, and that's to symbolize that the Pilgrims landed in Provincetown first. I don't know if it's going to load or not, but it's a big tower. We'll give it a second. It's still loading. So they landed in Provincetown, and then they decided to go that way. When they came here, though, you know, they weren't exactly well off that well. Here's the Pilgrim Monument. Provincetown. The airport, by the way, is on the beach over here. It's pretty cool to land at. I think it cost me $10, maybe $5. But the Pilgrims, they sent a party out here, and they stole some corn from the Native Americans. This is still the Wampanoag tribe. They have different offshoots of it. And then, again, they made their way over to Plymouth, which actually was called, I think it was called Pokanoket, which was an old Native American village. They all died of, like, disease. So that's when they landed here, they didn't see much of the Wampanoag or the tribes because they had a big plague come through, like smallpox or something. So that's why they were able to settle here. And then when the Wampanoag heard about them, they had a decision to make. They had to decide whether they were going to attack them or if they weren't. And the reason why, at least one of the reasons why, is because the Narragansetts who lived in Rhode Island, another Native American tribe, were warring with the Wampanoags. And the Wampanoags wanted some backup, if you will. So they thought if they befriended the Pilgrims, they could have help. And the Pilgrims did help them a little bit with the Narragansetts. So, But also, if you come out here, I'm trying to figure out where it is. I think it's over here. It's not in the simulator, but they have a mock-up of the old Mayflower ship. It's called the Mayflower 2. It's a recreation. You can actually visit the ship and do all of that. So that's about it for Thanksgiving, though. That's where we're at in Plymouth Airport, right out here in the distance. Looks really good, thanks to Digidriver. And even though he's not here with us tonight, I'm gonna give him his sound. So thanks to Digidriver for making my real world's home base operations flyout airport. That's what I'm gonna call it, at least. And that's where we're gonna leave everyone from tonight. It's a good convenience store over here too if you need drinks before you go flying. But anyways, thanks to everyone for coming out tonight. Thanks for everyone that followed. We'll be doing that last Veterans Day inspired flight to Fort Sill, Oklahoma. I have one more leg to go. I'm hoping to do that sometime soon. And from Tom the Turkey and I, have a great night. We'll be rating someone on Twitch, so if you're on Twitch, stay tuned. If you saw me on YouTube, please push that like button. Please push the subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 1,000 so I can actually monetize things there. If you're on Twitch, make sure you're a follower. Don't be a stranger. And if you're looking for any good holiday gift ideas, I have to do this. This is the way I afford flying. Feel free to give the Eric Flight Aviation Etsy store. I'll leave a link in the chat. Look, we got some designs. You don't have to be a rural pilot to like those. Did my camera just freeze? It did for a second. But thank you for coming out, and good fixins. I didn't see your subscription thing, but thank you, man. Thank you for subscribing. And we never got your sound out either. So, oh, I said good fixing. You still have a sound, my friend.
A little more room here for the fixins. You know what I'm talking about? Ooh,
thank you to Neo Barnaby for following me on Twitch. Thank you to Noteworthy Nerd for following me on Twitch. Thank you for Mr. Ramos Man for following me on Twitch. And thank you to Titans Pilot for following me on Twitch. I don't know why it didn't show all of those. Maybe it did. But if it didn't, I'm very sorry. Applause to everyone out there. And I'm going to say peace out from Tom the Turkey and I. Stay tuned for that raid. We're going to be ending the stream right about now. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. We'll see ya.